Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! And welcome to quite possibly the last episode of this first run. I have 2 more tasks to perform, assuming I don't find a third task. So, recently I saved MikiMleam's live, and he has invited us to the premiere of his movie. And Milton is a big fan of his movies, so we're going to go ahead and bring Milton to the one place I have yet to properly visit. And that would be the Gigantoplex. Because there's going to be a movie premiere here. We stand outside the Gigantoplex cinema. The door is cordoned off with a velvet rope, and a crowd has assembled for the Marsman premiere. Hey, look who's here, if it ain't my personal savior. Mitt, how's it going? Feeling nervous? I was at first, but seeing all these people here for my movie, it really amps me up. It's gonna be great, Mitt. I'm sure of it. Well, I just wanted to thank you again for making sure I was alive to be here today. Marsman may be a superhero, but you're the real hero, Squidley. That is the hope. Anyway, see ya in the funny pages. It would be interesting if the characters in this movie wound up in Squidley's notes. Probably not, though. Thanks, John, for everything. You helped me overcome my self-doubt and blew up the robot armada. It was nothing, Bradley. I'm just glad to see that this universe is in safe hands. Passing the buck, huh? To my understanding, MikiMleam was cut from the previous movie because, I don't know, I guess he's getting old. So I guess he was brought back in this movie for a proper send-off. I just noticed, down in the seats, Squidley and Milton. We can't see anybody else here. Are they having a private viewing? I can't imagine that the case. Anyway, you're a pretty dang good Marsman. You're not so bad yourself, old-timer. So, will I ever see you again? Well, once I go back through the portal, the walls between realities should heal, so probably not. But who knows, really? It's all a big multiverse after all. I would not mind visiting a parallel universe. Maybe one in which furries are actually real. Smell ya later. Bleeper version 2.0. Sniff. I always cry at goodbyes. DJ Beagler arrives. Wait. Why is he here? You stand outside the Gigantoplex cinema, which is closed. Well, I only have one option. Suspicious. I mean, is he gonna be here if I... Okay. Well, first things first. Do the characters in the movie appear in this list? No, they are not the 3 remaining characters. Nothing on your list about you having arrived there. Well, let's see here. We got a few hours before my final task. Let's go ahead and find out what is going on with DJ. Maybe we'll follow him to his house. Oh, it just occurred to me. Of course the movie characters can't be the final three question marks. One of the question marks has to be the Vortex guy in the space station. Anyway, let's go ahead and head to the suburbs. Maybe DJ is there. And we can attempt to ask about him visiting the theater. Probably not. He's probably going to still be mad about the bat situation. But I need to waste a little bit of time anyway. Nice to see that Morton is happy again, by the way. Or Milton. Milton is happy again. Don't tell him I forgot his name. Doreen is in the kitchen, so that probably means that DJ is in his room. Unless he's out and about. He's out and about. Or he could be in the living room. No? Actually, I have a thought. Let me reload my last save. If I investigate downtown now, instead of wasting time at his house, maybe I'll find him. Okay, so I didn't find him anywhere downtown. It was weird that I got a message that DJ was at the Gigantoplex, but then he wasn't. It makes me wonder if I wound up crossing the threshold of time where he would be there, and suddenly I was too late to talk to him. But if he's not at home either, where would he be? I'm gonna keep reloading my save until I eventually find him. So apparently, we need to have Milton talk to Dex's kid a second time for some reason. I doubt DJ's actually going to be in here, but well, it's possible they know about each other. No, not actually in here. As long as I'm going to be reloading my saves while looking around anyway. What is on TV on Sundays? Good afternoon, this is Andrew Newsman with Moontropolis News. Police are clueless about the Dex Beagler murder investigation, at least according to one officer. Pippi Freeb spoke to Sergeant Squidley at Police HQ, who seemed unfamiliar with the basic facts of the case. This doesn't look good for the force, who many say have just lost their only competent officer. The chief was contacted, but refused to offer any comment. An update on the Dex Beagler murder investigation today. Pippi Freeb interviewed an officer on the case. Well, that was an update, all right. Okay, I have searched just about everywhere. The only place I haven't checked is Squidley's house. Might as well come here to drop off Milton. Hope you had a good time. How was your day, Milton? It was the best day ever. We had so much fun. Yay! At least I get to end this playthrough, the first run anyway, with Milton being a friend. Alright, I need to waste time before the secret lunch dinner with the chief. So I'll search around Squidley's house in case DJ is here for some reason. Okay, well, unsurprisingly, DJ was not in the Squidley residence. And checking back at his house, I didn't find him there at this time either. So, really wonder where he disappeared to. Okay, in 1 hour is when the chief is going to be at Luigi's. It takes 40 minutes for us to get here. It would take 5 minutes to get into Luigi's Venusian Bistro. waste a little bit of time by attempting to get into Fashions by Fabian more than once. And now head into Luigi's for our possibly final task of our first run. The chief enters and is immediately shown to a table. Let's talk to the chief. Chief, fancy running into you here. What is it, Squidley? You're spoiling my dinner. Make an accusation. May I join you? Let me pay for your meal. I can afford it. I know you faked your qualifications. Can I interest you in some lunchboxes? Oh, boy. What do I choose here? Let me pay for your meal. Gee, thanks, Squidley. That's actually pretty decent of you. It's 200 currency. I really love Luigi's pizza. Well, it's on me. Consider your bill paid. Cool, we could do that. Excuse me, can I ask? Excuse me, senor, I am very busy. Perhaps we can talk at a different time. I didn't mean Luigi. I wanted to talk to the chief again. Squidley, pull up a chair. Great to see you. Yeah, so now that we're friends, can we talk about this? I know you faked your qualifications. You never really graduated from the police academy. Look, I can explain everything. Just talk to me about it somewhere more private. Okay, well... I was totally expecting the chief to be meeting somebody here, and we were going to uncover some big secret. But, no. I guess he's just here to enjoy the food. Alright. I can accept that. Okay, well... Let's go to... Are we going to even be able to do that? I don't expect him to actually come back here, come to think of it. And I have no idea where the chief lives. It's amazing how many things in this playthrough I wound up being too late to actually try. I mean, part of it was that I was following other leads, and for the first half of the week, I was definitely finding plenty of leads, but there were certain things that I clearly should have been looking into a lot sooner. Something to keep in mind for my second run. With that said, it's time to end my first run. And just in time to be exhausted. Hello? Oh, Chief! The investigation? Yeah, sure, I know who killed Dex Beeklar. I'll meet you at the courthouse in a few minutes. I better choose a suspect. I have to choose a suspect? Seriously? How about if I choose back? Like, I got nothing. Oh, crap. Well, who the heck do I choose? I mean, I have a few suspicions, but... I also can't choose question marks. Well... My most recent suspicion is Officer Gorb, but I wasn't actually able to look into that. But I need to do this whenever we have acquired friend level? But I'm going to assume it's possible to acquire friend level with everyone. So, time for this disaster. Perfect. Now I better get to the courthouse. Yeah, we're definitely tired. Okay, Squidley, you got us all here. So who did it? Who killed Dex? Yes. Lay out your case, Sergeant. Well, based on my investigation, there can only be one person who could have done it. It was... Officer Gorb. A traitor in our department? Hold on, Squidley. Can you please lay out your evidence? Evidence? Right. Do hunches count? That's honestly all I have. Have you really dragged us here just to waste the court's time? Your case is completely inadequate. Dang it, Squidley. You're making us both look bad. You gotta bring more evidence next time. Sorry. Police baffled by Dex Beagler murder case. Murderer still at large. One year later. Good morning. This is Andrew Newsman with Moontropolis News. Today marks the anniversary of the death of city hero Dex Beagler. Beagler was senselessly murdered last year in a crime that has baffled the Moontropolis PD to this day. Sergeant Squidley, the officer in charge of the early investigation, was largely blamed for bungling the case. His unusual investigation methods saw him dismissed from the force in disgrace without severance pay. In political news, Mayor Zod today announced her intention to extend her term by 2 more years. This is the third such extension she has announced in the year since she became mayor. In just this past year, she not only got elected, but has announced extensions. This pattern is raising concern with political observers who have also noted an uptick in organized crime. The mayor, however, seems immune to criticism and has insisted on seeing her policies through. So perhaps should not have been voting for Big Mama Zod. And coming up next, we have a story about the kitten who has become the central figure of a new religion. Can I learn about that? All that and more after this commercial break. Well, success isn't everything. I wonder what else is on. I can definitely see that ending screen possibly including Mona if we were to go on a date with her and become more than just friends. Anyway, that's the end of the first run. I was really hoping to be able to solve the case on the first run. Fully intended to go on a second run regardless to check out other little mysteries, such as the situation with the bloody bat of DJ Beagler. Oh. That's Stefan Vortex. Hey, you there! That's right, the moron who's been controlling Squidley all this time. I mean, I'm not a complete moron. I've found out a lot of things. I just missed my opportunity at some very important stuff. That's right. I'm Stefan Vortex, and I can break the fourth wall. Oh, I can't wait to meet you for real. I'm a billionaire. I can do these things. So, you did it. You lived out the week. You completely failed in your investigation. That must be very embarrassing for you. No, the embarrassing... situation isn't so much that I failed the first week, it's that the past several episodes, while there were some accomplishments like saving Mitruziak, has been full of a lot of failure. Like, hey, I just discovered a thing I can do. Oh, never mind. Now the question is, are you really happy with how things turned out? Don't you think with a bit of foreknowledge and experience it all could have been better? Yeah, I was going to get to that. Well, that's where I may be able to help you. You see, Vortex Inc. is at the cutting edge of technology, and we're looking to conquer a new frontier. Time! Here's how it works. You say the word, and I send you back in time to Monday morning. The process is messy. You'll lose all your items and memories. I would not time travel for real if it cost me my memory. I am kind of afraid of the concept. But you will keep any skills and money you have gained up to this point. I was wondering about that, whether New Game Plus would let me keep my stuff. I didn't expect to keep money. Too bad it was all stolen by Shifty Blob. And also I just spent a whole bunch of it on the chief at the restaurant, so I'm not really going to be bringing any much money on this next run. You live out the entire week over, and we'll see if you can secure us a better future. What do you say? Live the week again. Excellent. I knew you'd make the right choice. Oh, and a tip before you go. Ever tried dating a coworker? It can be very good for your career. Do I want to? Well, hypothetically, I don't necessarily need to date Mona 7 days a week, so I could try someone else along the way. Maybe it would be a way to get closer to Officer Gorb. And with that, I send you on your way. Don't mess it up this time. Okay. And that will put us right back at the very start of the game, which I will do next time, whenever next time will be. Here's the thing. I'm going to really want to put together some notes of what I want to do. Like, there's certain things that I definitely intend to figure out on this run. I want to find out, first off, what the deal is with the bloody bat that belonged to DJ Beaglar. I also want to properly do the quest with the laboratory and the Sprockety Doodad. In turn, perhaps find out what Dex Beaglar was doing being in disguise at the laboratory. Also gonna want to meet Mr. Vortex for real. And a couple of personal goals. Once again, gonna try to put priority on being friends with Milton, so that we can get him on that ending screen again. And this time, also get Mona on that ending screen. Now, in order to best accomplish everything I want to do, I'm going to take the time to look over all of my footage again and make notes on things I want to accomplish, where I can find certain items, things to not mess up again, where characters were at certain times, when certain places were open, etc., etc. That might take a couple of days or so, but it's going to be worth the effort.